What's up? What's going on? How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? My peeps, my peoples, we is in the building, peep squad. Let's get down to the situation. Let's talk about Black Ink Crew, baby, because it is going down. It seems like Donna is feeling a certain type of way that her former boyfriend, Alex, he chose Black Ink Crew over her. And also she's upset with the narrative that he wants to be an abused boyfriend. Lord have mercy. You already know how Donna is, and Donna done called out everybody at Black Ink, and she don't understand why Alex is choosing the two-time felon Tatiana. Like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. As you guys know, Donna and Tati was in a relationship, or they was getting it on and rocking, and maybe Alex is rocking her now. But in any event, when it comes down to Donna, she is calling out Alex. She's calling out everybody over there at Black Ink. And she's saying none of them got the power to stop her, point blank, period. And she's letting us know that Alex can't speak up for himself. He doesn't have a voice. Basically, he was her girlfriend. And that's the way that he was acting. And she was the man in the relationship when he was supposed to be the man in the relationship. And also she's saying that she has a good relationship with his mama and everything in his family. And you know, if she was putting a pause on him, you know, why is his family still in contact with her? In any event, she's saying that Alex is a sucker, choosing the guys that beat him up. OMG. And you guys know Donna was up in there tussling, trying to protect her man when Teddy and C's jumped him, baby. In any event, on the last episode of Black Ink, you have Mr. Alex basically saying that Donna kept him at Black Ink. If it wasn't for Donna, he wouldn't have been at Black Ink, because he really don't know how to communicate with people, and he's socially awkward. And Donna was his voice piece and his mask and his, you know, talking piece for himself. But he's saying he's trying to master, you know, communicating and talking to others. But in any event, Donna is feeling a certain type of way, and she jumped on Instagram, baby, and she went in on them. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. I was like, Lord have mercy, it is going down. So check out Donna basically dishing the ish on Black Ink Crew and saying people are going to choose a two-time felon. Let's get to it.
He disrespects you, but let drug dealer Tati do what she wants. Yo, I'm crying. Shut up, y'all. But that's facts. Like, how you mad? You got people. Like I said, I'm cool with all of them, but at this point, I don't care. Like, none of y'all bitches stood up for me. None of y'all bitches, not that they even could. They don't even got the juice to do that shit. But I just think it's like cute that I'm always. Caesar always be trying to act like he's supposed to be facts. I don't know. Then, like, as far as the whole Alex situation, listen, y'all already know I've been a bitch that's gonna speak my mind, that is gonna get some shit done, all that shit. So if you a man that's around me and you not getting the same shit done, you not giving out that same energy, it's gonna make you look like a bitch. I don't have nothing to do with that. Like, y'all was getting on me like, oh, Donna, why you telling him to be a man? Now look at where he's at with the narrative that he gets beat by people who beat him up. Like, you're in cahoots with the narrative about you being abused with people who literally jumped on you. So that's what happens when you don't know how to stand up for yourself and be a man. Like, you end up being somebody else's bitch. Feel me? And for anybody asking that I whoop his ass, I just think that's funny because literally, like, me and his mother is cool. We still follow each other. Me and his dad is cool. He still checks on me. His friends all still want to be my friends, even though I'm not letting that rock. Like, if I was beating this man up, why is your whole family and friends still trying to be cool with me? Why was they cool with me through our whole relationship? You know what I'm saying? That just makes everybody pussy if that's the case. Because I'm not being cool with somebody that's beating my son up or beating my friend up. Like, I'm not doing that. And then that just continues the narrative. What? Like, what? What type of nigga is like, what? Alex is 6'2", grown ass man. Like, what he look like in his ass beat? Candace, you stupid. I know, right? Being my girlfriend is probably better than being my boyfriend. So he was like, fuck it, I'm gonna be this bitch girlfriend. I'm crying. Y'all funny.
You going to bar 1, right?
Yeah, I am. Well, listen, I've arrived at my destination. I love y'all.
So in any event, you guys let me know what you think about this situation. Do you guys think Donna was putting the pause on Alex? Do you think Alex was putting the pause back on Donna? Like, what do you guys think about this situation? It seems like Alex was never going to wake up from Donna, but I believe once their relationship was exposed and he put the narrative out there, whether it was true or not, that Donna was abusing him, you know, that really was the recipe for their relationship to go. And then also with that situation, that had the rest of the cast, aka Puma and Teddy and C's, basically refused to film with Donna because they said they're not going to film with anybody that's involved in DV. So therefore they was not going to film with Donna because she's putting her hands on Alex, point blank period. And the crew and the cast and also the production and the staffers agreed with the rest of the cast. So that's why we don't see Donna, is because they're refusing. The way that they got rid of Donna is through her man. You know what I mean? That gotta be crazy. Lord have mercy. That her man done came out here and was like, girl, you was putting them paws on me. And that right there was the reason why Donna's not on the show, because that's a legitimate reason to kick her off the show, because they really didn't have a legitimate reason other than not liking her. But once Alex said what he said, and you guys know from, you know, last year, when Alex was outside, you know, outside talking to Puma and Teddy and C's, and Donna pulled up in her car. She pulled up real close, and then Puma was like, yo, what's happening? What's going on? Like, what is she doing? Puma was all scared. And then that's when Alex responds, said, oh, she's about to beat me up. She's about to hit me. And that didn't come from nobody. You know, he just really said that right out his mouth because he was asked, and Donna was upset, and they was going through problems because her car was in tow, you know, so they didn't have transportation, and they was living from place to place, you know, so much was going on. So that lets you know that they wasn't getting the money over there at Black Ink like they supposed to be living. Same thing when it comes to, you know, the other cast members that complained about not getting there, just doing their money, because they were going through a whole lot while they were filming at that time. So in any event, Alex let the cat out the bag, and then Alex had a cut, you know, on the top of his lip, and he basically said at first that Donna did that to him, and then he changed the story and said he was shaving, and Donna kind of like brushed into him, and he was arguing. He ended up cutting himself with the razor, and everybody else believed that Donna had scratched him, and so therefore that was the end of Donna, really. But she was on the beginning of this season. But in any event, you know, now they are not filming with Donna, point blank period. And then you got C's that got a restraining order where he can't even see his daughter. Like, Lord, y'all tell me what y'all think.